Yeah.
A little tight right now. Got everything? We're good?
Congratulations, Richard.
Thank you.
Okay.
All good.
Thank you. I would like to call for a roll call vote to note those present. Ms. Burstein.
Here.
Ms. Lieberberg.
Here.
Ms. Prupus.
Here.
Ms. Thal-Eglo.
Here.
Mr. Wasserman.
Here.
The record will show that all members of the Millburn Township Committee are present for this meeting. Is there a nomination for mayor for 2020?
I'd like to nominate Jackie Benjamin Lieberberg.
Second.
Will the nominee accept the nomination?
Yes.
Are there any other nominations for mayor? Seeing none, I will call a roll call vote to elect Ms. Lieberberg as mayor for 2020. Ms. Burstein.
Yes.
Ms. Lieberberg.
Yes.
Ms. Prupus.
Yes.
Ms. Thal-Eglo.
No.
Mr. Wasserman.
Yes.
Thank you. I will gladly turn over the meeting to our mayor for 2020. We're going to switch spots.
Should we shift?
Yes, and I'm going to swing around. And thank you.
I think Christine's chair, if you can go to the end, her chair will go that way.
Joy. So, okay, so shift over.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for the honor of chairmanship. At this time, we'd like to proceed with the nomination for deputy mayor.
I'd like to nominate Tara Prupus.
Second. Tara, do you accept the nomination for deputy mayor?
I do.
Christine, will we have a roll call vote, please?
Absolutely.
Ms. Burstein?
Wait. Call for other nominations.
I'd like to call for any additional nominations for deputy mayor.
Seeing none, Ms. Burstein?
Yes.
Ms. Prupus?
Yes.
Ms. Thal-Eglo?
No.
Mr. Wasserman?
Yes.
Mayor Lieberberg?
Yes.
Thank you.
Before we turn to the business at hand, first I'd also like to acknowledge Senator Tom Kean that is in the House with us this evening. And also John Marshall representing Congressman Tom Malinowski, who is in Washington. Thank you. Before we turn to the business at hand, I'd like to take a few moments to share some of my thoughts, observations, and reflections. When I was a Springfield teenager, the highlight of my week was taking the number 70 bus to come to Millburn to shop and to eat. I could never have imagined some 50 years later that I would be sitting here today as your mayor. I am honored, truly humbled, and quite frankly, somewhat intimidated by the task ahead. Being a member of the Township Committee and now your mayor is a serious, difficult, and daunting task. At the beginning of my tenure on the committee, I witnessed firsthand Mayor Burstein's proudest accomplishments. This past year, no one put in more time or worked as tirelessly as Mayor Diane Thal-Eglo. To Tara, our merchant and deputy mayor, please continue to engage all our stakeholders. To our newest TC member, Richard Wasserman, I hope you will totally immerse yourself in all your township duties and devote all your passion to those issues that are important to you. These are challenging times for the township, and I will dedicate all my energies to the issues that can no longer be kicked down the road. We must address our affordable housing obligations. Parking must become more available and accessible. We need to create a plan to make our downtown more attractive, vibrant, viable. Driven by vast changes in technology, our world is rapidly changing. If our town doesn't move forward and embrace change, quite simply, we will be left behind. When thinking of our township, a few things immediately come to mind. The outstanding school system, Midtown Direct, our proximity to New York, the Paper Mill Playhouse, and the Millburn Deli. However, since serving on the township, I realized that Millburn's greatest strength and most underutilized resource is its human capital. From my vantage point, I've seen how the township has stood on the shoulders of a devoted few. Despite job obligations or family demands, I can always count on seeing Alyssa, Dave, Deborah, Ed, Janet, Jean, Marilee, Phil, Sarah, to name a few, in regular attendance at township meetings. Their voices, opinions, comments, and insights are always appreciated. Going forward, it is incumbent that all our citizens get involved. We need all your participation. We need to hear all your voices. We are a wonderful community. As a township, we have made investments in our communication channels and will continue to upgrade and make improvements. We have a terrific website. We live stream township meetings. And now I am very happy to report we have a new electronic sign in front of Town Hall. Follow the example of all these township committee members and consider getting involved in local government. I guarantee you the time will fly by, and who knows, you could even become mayor. As your mayor, I will make mistakes. I will take positions that some of you will disagree with my opinion. I do promise one thing: I will be respectful, available, will work collaboratively, and devote all my energies to making Millburn Short Hills a better place to live and work. It is my fervent wish that when we look back on 2020, and yes, we all know hindsight is 2020, we will say we accomplished a lot, we put Millburn first, and 2020 was a fabulous year. And now it's time to get to work. Thank you. Let us now begin with the mayoral appointments. I'd like to announce the following appointments to the 2020 Art Advisory Committee: Victoria Plummer, Donna Davis, Lorraine Barak, Oscar Peterson, Amy McGovern, Andrew Permison, Judith Kramer, Michelle Sanfilippo, Advisor, Kathy Hecht, Maren Less, and Pamela Polifron. I'd like to announce the following appointments to the Environmental Commission: Elizabeth Volenvon, reappointed to a 3-year term ending December 31, 2022. Jorge Massa Pietro, reappointed to a 3-year term ending December 31, 2022. Sean O'Brien, reappointed to a 2-year term ending December 31, 2021, as alternate 1. I'd like to announce the appointment of Elizabeth Volenvon as chairman of the Environmental Commission for a 1-year term ending December 31, 2020. I'd also like to announce the appointments to the Historic Preservation Commission. Allison Canfield, Class C, reappointed to a 4-year term ending December 31, 2023. Dr. Lottie Owolabi, Class C, reappointed to a 2-year term, alternate 1, ending December 31, 2021. With respect to Planning Board, Mark Matzel, Class 4, reappointed to a 4-year term, ending December 31, 2023. Jorge Massa Pietro, Class 4, reappointed concurrent with the Environmental Commission term, ending December 31, 2022. David Morrow, Class 4, reappointed to a 2-year term as alternate 1, term ending December 31, 2021. And Shauna Tana, Class 4, appointed to an unexpired 2-year term as alternate number 2, term ending December 31, 2020. Board of Recreation. Frederick Layton, reappointed to a 5-year term ending December 31, 2024. Stuart Paulson, appointed to a 5-year term ending December 31, 2024. Scott Redler, appointed to fill an unexpired 5-year term ending December 31, 2021. Jennifer Baer, an unexpired 5-year term as alternate 1, term ending December 31, 2021. And Jeff Casson, appointed to an unexpired 5-year term as alternate 2, ending December 31, 2023. I'd also like to announce the appointment of Tara Prupus and Richard Wasserman as Township Committee Trustees of the Hartshorn Arboretum and Bird Sanctuary for a one-year term ending December 31, 2020. I'd like to announce the appointment of Diane Thal-Eglow as Class 1 Member Designee to the Planning Board for a one-year term ending December 31, 2020. Appointment of Cheryl Burstein as member of the Board of Trustees of the Millburn Free Public Library for a one-year term ending December 31, 2020. And I'd like to announce the designation of the following Township Committee members, as liaisons to boards and committees, commissions for the 2020 year. Board of Recreation, Cheryl Burstein. Community Service Award, myself, Jackie Lieberberg. Environmental Commission, Tara Prupus. Shade Tree Advisory, Tara Prupus. I'd also like to announce the members of the Township Committee that will serve on the Ad Hoc Subcommittee for Finance, Diane Thal-Eglow and Richard Wasserman. We will now begin the section of the mayoral appointments with the advice and consent of the Township Committee. Pursuant to the statute and with the consent of the Township Committee as mayor, I will be in the Group 1 member of the Emergency Management Council for a term corresponding with my official tenure as mayor. With consent of the Township Committee to the Millburn Free Public Library, Judith Eisner has been reappointed to a 5-year term ending December 31, 2024. I'd like to announce the appointment of Township Committee of Tara Prupus as the liaison to the Senior Citizen Advisory Board for a 1-year term ending December 31, 2020. I'd like to announce the reappointment with consent of the committee of Suzanne Zimmer as a member of the Local Assistance Board for a 4-year term ending on December 31, 2023. Announce the reappointment with consent of Annette Romano as member of the Local Assistance Board for a 1-year term ending December 31, 2020. Announce the reappointment with consent of David Cosgrove as a member of the Shade Tree Advisory for a 3-year term ending December 31, 2022. I'd like to announce the reappointment with consent of the Township Committee of Lisa Bolt as a member of Shade Tree Advisory for a 3-year term ending December 31, 2022. With consent of the Township Committee to the 2020 Senior Citizen Advisory Board, the following are members: Mary Ann Moore, Ellen Prack, Chair, Bibo Lai, Lisa Chinovsky Singer, Ellen Steinberg, Anthony Woke, Robert Vorsanger, Jamie Hawkins, or Township Designee, Town Hall Designee, Michael Pila, Ann Joan Fidelis, Suzanne Zimmer, Annette Romano, Fran Feld, and Trina Frankel.
I move that the Township Committee give approval and consent to the mayor's appointments.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move that Cheryl Burstein and Diane Thal-Eglow be appointed as members of the Board of Education, Township Committee, Board of Recreation Commission, Fields Committee for 1-year term ending December 31st, 2020.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move that the following people be appointed as members of the 2020 Community Service Award Committee: Lynn Ranieri, Elaine Becker, Chair, Jennifer Mann Rosenblatt, Judith Friedman, David Siegfried, Marilyn Atlas Burney, Laura Janae, Daniel Cannon.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move that the following reappointment be made for the Board of Health: Beth Nallett, MD, as a regular member for a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2022.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move that the following reappointment be made for the Board of Health. Laura Bond, MD, as an alternate number 2 member for a 2-year term ending December 31st, 2021.
Second.
Roll call, please. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move that the following people be appointed as 2020 Board of Education liaisons: Tara Prupus, Richard Wasserman.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move that Joseph Angelo be appointed as municipal court judge to a 3-year term which expires December 31st, 2022.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I move that Richard Coppleton be appointed as municipal prosecutor for the year of 2020.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I move that Robert Borod be appointed as municipal public defender for the year 2020.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that Stephen Toger be reappointed to the Zoning Board of Adjustment for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2023.
All those in favor? Oh, second, pardon me.
Aye.
I move that Tara Prupus be appointed as Class 3 member of the Planning Board for a 1-year term ending December 31st, 2020.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that the following members be appointed to the Dispatch Joint Meeting for 2020. Cheryl Burstein, Township Committee Liaison, Alex McDonald, Township Administrator, and Brian Gilfetter, Police Chief.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that the following people be appointed as members of the 2020 Parking Ad Hoc Committee: Jackie Lieberberg, Diane Thole-Eglow, Alex McDonald, Township Administrator, Donna Ruggiero, Tax Collector, Sergeant Michael Fattal, Police Department Rep, and Parking Enforcement Officer.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that the following be appointed as members of the Pedestrian Safety Advisory Board. Salma Jairam for a 1-year term ending on December 31st, 2020. Jeffrey Scott Beckerman for a 2-year term ending on December 31st, 2021. Joe Esposito for a 3-year term ending on December 31st, 2022. Myself, Christine Burton, Superintendent of Schools. Jennifer Duckworth, the Parent Teacher Organization Council Safety Committee. Christine Bugle, Assistant Engineer. And Brian Gilfetter, Police Chief.
All those in,
Alex, one more. Alex McDonald, Township Administrator.
second. All those in favor?
Aye. I move that Jason Gabloff be reappointed as treasurer for a term of 1 year ending December 31st, 2020.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that Alex McDonald be appointed as Millburn Public Agency Compliance Officer for a 1-year term ending December 31, 2020.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that the following members of the clergy be appointed and designated as chaplains to the police department for the year 2020. Reverend M. Kristen Byrne, St. Rose of Lima Church. Rabbi Paul Resnick, Congregation B'nai Israel. Rabbi Matthew Gewirtz, Congregation B'nai Jeshurun. And Reverend Donnie Friedrichsen, Covenant Presbyterian Church.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that the following members of the clergy be reappointed as chaplains to the fire department for the year 2020. Reverend M. Kristen Byrne, St. Rose of Lima Church.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that Robert Hingle be appointed as representative to the Essex County Transportation Advisory Board in the Lackawanna Coalition for 1-year term ending December 31st, 2020.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye. I move that Tara Prupus be appointed as a representative to the joint meeting of Essex and Union County.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I think that one says roll call. Does that matter? Okay.
Any opposed?
Now we'll proceed to the regular agenda of the township. The consent agenda resolution. So are there any comments from the committee or public with respect to the consent agenda resolutions? May I have a motion to approve Resolution 20-001 through 20-037 listed on the consent agenda?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Bursting?
Yes.
Ms. Prupus?
Yes.
Ms. Thal Eglo?
Yes.
Mr. Wasserman?
Yes.
Mayor Lieberberg?
Yes.
Thank you.
Does any member of the public have any comments that would like to step forward at this time? As you all know, please state your name and address for the record. Well, yes.
Evening, Phil Kirsch, 93 Cedar Street. Congratulations to the committee members, the re-election and the new committee member.
Thank you.
I know everybody wants to get out of here, so I'm not gonna read this statement which regards the continued opposition to the expansion of the Turtleback Zoo, but I did want to give a copy to the clerk and bring it up tonight because there's going to be a meeting, a presentation to the West Orange Planning Board regarding the new proposal for the amphitheater at 7:30 tomorrow night at the West Orange Town Hall at 66 Main Street in West Orange. So I think some of you know about this. I think the mayor may be attending, and just wanted people to know about that. I think we're all familiar with the issues, where I think the county seems to stand about that, where a lot of the residents in the town seem to stand about it, just about putting the emphasis where it belongs on investing in the South Mountain Reservation for passive recreation and not into the continuing expansion of an entertainment center. Thank you.
Would anybody else like to step forward and have any public comment? May I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
May I have a second, please?
Second.